guys, Alwonza here, and I am going live with this DIY impromptu, making another worm bin. So I've already made this one. If you haven't caught that video, go ahead. It's under canning and gardening in the playlist. But nonetheless, I'm making another one because as I went to sift through and grab some of the dirt from these worms already, I added, so I went to fill it back up. I took all the worms out and fill it back up, and I put a bunch of new soil in here, so it could not hold the old soil that I was taking out and sifting through, so that I can fill up my potato bags, my carrot grow bags, my potato grow bags, and to repurpose this soil that I got from the worms, right? Well, nonetheless, as I was doing that, I found little baby seeds. Worms. They had a bunch of worms on a bone, those little white eggs, and they were moving and everything. So I said, okay, life is good. A lot of them were on that bone. I was like, okay, I'll put the bone back in there where life goes on. Let me just keep sifting through and getting out the big worms, right? As I was doing that, I found different various sizes of new growth, new worms, smaller worms, tiny worms that were actually worms. And I was like, oh my goodness. So I was like, I can't use this soil for my potatoes. Therefore, since I had already filled that blue bin up with so much dirt, so much new food, and I was like, wow, I'm left with all these worms that okay, so I said, I'm left with all these worms, and so I have a bunch of worms in here. I had to just put them in something real quick, make do, so that I can come and do an impromptu. So that's what brings upon this impromptu second worm bin. So as I collected much of the soil, I was going through here, and you probably saw the reel if you haven't already. I showed the reel of the tiny, tiny baby worms that were moving in here. I found at least two very, very tiny. And Lord knows they are little. But, so I said, okay, let me just make another composting bin, and I'll worry about what to do with that soil later. I still need to research. I've only been doing this for a month, so I still need to research and figure out some things. So I'm gonna bring you along for the ride. Let's just make this bin real quick. So this is, if you're interested, you live in a small place. My indoor garden area is very small, as you can. Let me turn this live around. That is my area over there that I use for my indoor garden. So you see here, and that's what I use for my indoor garden. So I have a small space, so I have a small composting bin. Now I have two. But if you're interested, this will be a slowly how-to video. Let me drop the cameras and let's get started. So my tools here are these 3 bowls. I got them. They're like $5 from Walmart, $3 from Walmart, and you get 5, or you get 5 for $3, something like that. Yeah, 5. You get 5 of these, 5 lids, $3, Walmart. So I bought 15 of them, and spent $9. So I'm taking these, and I am going to put no holes in the bottom. I maintain their water, their fluid. I don't want that fluid bloods up, and I don't want to deal with fluid. So I don't have holes in the bottom. I'm going to combine these, solder this plastic together around the lips. No holes in the bottom. This whole top will be cut out, soldered out. This top already has holes in it that I tried to do some other stuff with and grow some stuff in. It's going to sit on the top like this, and it will have a hole in the bottom as well. So only 2 will have total cut out bottoms. So you need those 3, 1 lid that I'll put holes in, and I'm using 1 soldering tool. one soldering tool, hot from Walmart. This is $6, $11. I paid $11 because I got the other tool to go with it and some wire, the soldering stuff to go with it. But it's $6 if you just want the tool, and $11 comes with a little resting plate for it. So let us go ahead and get started. And because I don't, Sophia, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. As I look over here, I don't want these baby worms to start crawling out, and I want to get the big ones out of there. So let us go ahead and get started. I'm going to drop the camera here. So I am recording this as well as it is live on YouTube. So and all right. All right, let me check the volume. You guys, yep, you can hear me. All right, so let us go ahead and get started. And all right, so this is what I'm making, and this is what I'm making it out of. I'm only going to cut holes in one. This will not have any holes at the bottom, not even for oxygen or airflow or anything. Nothing will be in this one. So that's not and all right. So let's get to soldering. Ooh. Again, two will have holes in the bottom, and the soldering, this is hot, hot, hot. Actually, hot to hold up here, so I need to hold it down here. Yeesh. So in real time, this is what is happening. I'm just resting it there, melting the plastic. I'm gonna open the door and cut the vent on, but I just wanted you to see how I am doing this, and I'm gonna do it all the way around twice. All right, so let me open the door, cut the vent on, and then I just get to doing it. this takes about 3 minutes to do this one bowl, and it's smooth. It's smooth, so I don't have to worry about them cutting themselves or anything like that, right? So this is the second tier. So this one does have holes in it, and all I did was put I think about three on that side, 2 on this side. So really not interested in putting a lot of holes in here, because where this will join with this, there's going to be plenty of airflow right here, and you will see that. But let me go ahead and place the holes right here, just on opposite ends of each other real quick before we start the bottom of the other one. So let me see, I'm just gonna do 3. As soon as it pierces through, then that's it. That's it. 3 simple holes on that side. Opposite, just to pull. Alright, so this second one is completed, or this middle one, and it is going to be soldered to this one, the bottom one without holes in it. And I will do that when I get to the soldering of that. But it's smooth. It is smooth, no hiccups, nothing they can get caught on, cut their little self on, or anything like that. There are holes here, pull drafts on the opposite ends. And then let us go on and cut this next one, which so fairly nice little circle here. Alright, and let us get started. And I come about, you see, I don't want to cut off that lip, because that is what connects with the bottom of this one. You see that little ring? This ring right here is a little indentation. And so that's those two sitting together allows airflow and through this part that I cut out. So I come in about that far off. Now I don't know about inches, half an inch or whatever, but just a little bit from the edges and give it a little rim. See, a little rim around the edges off of the little lip, so it can sit nicely. Just a thought. So how much I come in? Just enough. And let us start this second one. And hole is made, and now, and it took about 3 minutes to solder this size. So let me cut the vent on and begin. So definitely longer than 3 minutes. I thought it took 3 minutes last time. But we are well over 6. All right. So that is the second one. Well, it's pretty much, it's dry out. I mean, it's safe to touch already. So another circle cut out the bottom of the top. Now it comes together like this, just like such. I'm going to solder those together. Now for this top one, let me go ahead and put the holes. And how many do I have up here on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 10 on each side. So I'm going to do 10 on each side with the soldering tool here. And this should be pretty fast because it's just holes. So I'm going to go pretty high because I don't anticipate. But you guys, I saw how small that worm was. That worm could easily fall out of this right here. So 3, 6, how many is that? 3, 6, 9, 10. All right. Those baby worms are truly small, cute, remarkable. Oh, that's a big hole. So I just only want the tip because I want them to be tiny, 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 just for airflow, nothing else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Okay, so the top and the middle are done. The top and the middle are done. They're done with the holes and cutting. Now I need to solder to the bottom. So I'm going to take the middle one that I'm using for the middle one. Either in the middle one, I know it just has 3 holes in it. I don't have a lot of holes on the middle one. And I'm going to solder them together like this. So, and soon as I put these in there, that plastic is not moving. So let me show you that right quick. Try to keep them. So I'm going to put resistance on this side. Let me see. Alright, so I'm going to put resistance on this side. So when I push this through, it doesn't move the plastic. And it go fast, go fast, go fast, go fast. So I'm just soldering it, melting the plastics together. Now you'll feel when it breaks through, and that is extra airflow for them. All right, now let me show you how the plastic dries. I mean, it cools off, but look at this, guys. This won't even lift. This isn't going anywhere, just that. And then you can actually see light through there. See right there? You can see there, the airflow will pull. All right, so you will see, you see how you can see the other side through there? That is actually light. I mean, air. Airflow will get through that. So I'm just gonna go around and solder these together. And you'll feel the breakthrough. So now I don't have to put resistance on the other side. I'm just gonna put resistance down on it like this. And again, small, soon as it breaks through. And you don't have to break through on each and every one of them, because they're going to have enough airflow. But when you realize you broke through, you will feel it jump. You'll feel the breaking point. So I just soldered on that side. No, there we go. No real oxygen or airflow. Just soldering, keeping it together all the way around already. All right, so that is completed. That is one little bin already done, soldered all the way around. Dirt, newspaper, cardboard, dirt, some food, dirt, worms, and so forth. And I'll just keep building it up like that. Now, this one actually goes like this, and I'm just gonna solder these ends together. So, let me go ahead and show you just in case. We can do that step now. Oh my goodness. Put this dirt in this stuff. Alright. So we have dirt here. Alright, so let me move them over here out the way. And alright, so have some dirt right here. The dirt that I had wanted to exchange out and give to them, and what I had filled up most of the blue one with. So when I found all those worms in my sifted through dirt, I had already taken up the space and couldn't return them back in there because I used this dirt to change it out. Alright. So let me, where's my bag? So I have my bag of cardboard, newspaper. So let me put this newspaper on the bottom. Let me go ahead and put my gloves on so I can do this right. All right. So trying not to, no plastic touch that. My workstation. A little better. All right. So I'm putting newspaper on the bottom. Let me put some dirt down here. Fill in those gaps. I put that, and then let me grab a piece of cardboard. These are dry pieces already. They were wet. They are dry now. Let me pour some moisture on there. This is stuff that I will not use. This is juice from the bottom of the bone broth that I made. So that's just some water to wet the bottom. Not enough to do much with. I don't want to make the cardboard too saturated because, again, I don't have holes in the bottom because I monitored the water, and I don't want it sitting and pooling at the bottom. So now let me put these. There's some babies in here. If I find, when I say babies, y'all, I mean real. Oh, there is one even smaller than the other one. Ooh, where my tongs at? And a white paper towel. Let me see if I can show you guys this. Dang, where was he at? I should have moved him in. Lo and behold, it is. Ooh, and he is a fighter. Look how little he is. He can get through them holes, y'all. Let me show you how little he is. You see how little he is? He can truly get through those soldered holes. But this is new life, guys. This worm was born in my house. This worm was born in my house. So that is my point. I am not putting this soil in my potatoes. I don't know how many more in there, but I've seen multiple sizes in there. So again, this was the sifted soil that I was taking out the big worms, the worms that I could see out of, so I can give it to my potatoes. But it's too much life force in this. Still have eggs, paper, eggshells I put in there, paper. This dirt is not dry. You can clearly see it has some moisture in it. So, alright, because I have a lot more dirt to put in here. This whole thing is full of worms that need to go in here. So what I'm going to do is give some food now, which is I'm just going to put a banana peel in the center and just some big food because I have the pureed food going on top, so to keep them busy all weekend. Alright, and look at that liquid. Give them some liquid. Some good. Some good. Alright. Alright, so that is what this looks like. And I like the clear bowls because I'm able to see when everything drops and shifts. So let me put some more dirt in here. This thing is going to be filled to the max. I'm going to have to put some more dirt in the other one. Now, see, might still be some. Alright, so I put some of that dirt in here. Now let me flip the guys over in here, the big boys. And stir this up and grab some big worms out of here and put them in the middle. Ooh, look at this. This is another small worm. Different sizes, guys. Different sizes. But let me put, where they at? Where y'all at? Y'all, look at him. Some of these just be some fighting worms. Some that, ooh, look at this ball of worms, guys. They are. Me too. Alright, so that's what we want. What is that? Oh, that's a whole onion, pearl onion. Well, we'll see what they do with it. Make sure I get these some big boys in the center here. This is way too much soil.
Way too much soil?
And I was getting rid of the tomatoes. So they ate center of the cherry tomatoes out, but they didn't really care for the skin, so I'm not trying to leave it in there. Look for find any worms.
Did you find worms?
Where they at? All right, well, moving on. So that's it.
Now there's worm.
You see one? Oh my goodness.
There's worm.
Be careful, they're in there too.
Uh-oh.
All right, so let me get this tomato piece out. See, they devoured the inside, but they didn't. So what I want to do is make sure I empty this out.
Get out. Oh, mommy. You weren't hyping me. Why? Just say hi, see.
Yeah, the worms are playing hide and seek.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so I want to make sure that I got all the worms
Just say
out of there.
peekaboo.
And
Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Peekaboo.
there's plenty of worms in there. I need to get that soil into here. So what I am going to do is go ahead.
I see boo. I see boo, mommy. I see boo. I see boo, mommy.
Yes, go. You have to use it. Go use it. Show her some worms, but nonetheless. All right, so moving on. Pour some more of this on there. I'm trying to get rid of it. Yeah, trying to get rid of it. All right, so let's get back to soldering now. And all right, so that being said, we got some worms in here. I had a lot of space down here that I need to, because I had a lot of dirt going in there, so I need, I hope I ain't mashing none of my babies up. Get that cardboard on the bottom there. Because I had a lot of worms going in, I mean a lot more dirt to get in there. All right. So let's go back to soldering. We got worms there. Let me move this. This is the fresh dirt that I've been trying to put in here. This dirt went a little, it gets too moist and it starts to smell ammonia. So I'm trying to get rid of it. Mix it with the good so they can get rid of it for me. Now for the top, again, I'm just soldering the top. Oh, and I can put some coffee grinds in there, huh? I could put some coffee grinds in there, dirt. I'll put those right there as a reminder, my K-pot. I'll put that there. But, to go in the dirt. All right, so, okay, be right back. And then, let me pause you. Yeah. get dirty. All right, where are we at? So, yep. Okay, let's get to soldering here. So I'm soldering these two together. And about even all the way around, sitting on there. First one's again, put down, do a little resistance. And again, just doing most of the soldering, but for a few airflows, I'll feel it break through. Oh, did this get in my worm dirt? Ah, you gotta go. Can't be making a mess. All right, worms can sit over there for now. All right, let me turn this so you can see. And you can see the ones that I let air flow through, go through. I popped the hose all the way through, but not all of them. And again, airflow, you can see trying to get an angle where you can see the light go through, but not all of them are. And that's what it looks like from the top. It's cute little slits. And see the ones that go all the way through and make the airflow, but not all of them. And again, it's already on there, guys. It's not going anywhere. All right, so let's continue. Again, just doing I'll do a breakthrough on some of them. Pressure down. All right, so let's do some airflow. Let me see exactly where the airflow. Right here on this side. So I need to make some drafts on this side, and I could just hold it right here. Okay, just a few more to go. All right, that is together, guys. Nice, smooth. All right, that is nice and together. And let me see, you can see here I went through, you see those airflow light through there, and that's what it looks like from the top. But those have airflow, and it is nice and sealed. Plastic melted together. Yeah, you can see those airflow ones there. All right, that's that. Now we have more space for more dirt and more worms. Now I did put some food right there, so I'm gonna put just everything from this worm bin over here with the worms already in it. I'm gonna fill this up. I'm adding no new dirt. Let me see what this K-pod look like. This is my first time ever doing a K-pod, but this is what the inside of this, let me bring you out from over here. All right, this is the inside of this K-pod looks like. And I am just going to drop the dry coffee beans in there. Huh? You hear me? I was trying to see what tool. Alright, so I just got me a little toothpick here. Oh, this is pretty dry. Trying to clean that out. Alright, end of that. So, I think I'll just use one and then I'll put the other ones in my actual potato beds and carrot beds. But for now, I am going to do that one. I'm going to mist them because they are quite dry sitting in there. You can see how dry they are. And saturate them. And then they can wet the rest. Yeah, they can wet the rest. That's from my Dollar Tree haul. Oh my goodness. All right. Now, let's put the rest. Okay, so the soldering, we have one more thing to solder, which is if you're over it, let me go ahead and solder this top. All I'm going to do is just put a minimal amount of holes like this one. This one, you saw the first video, I did a lot of trial and error with this one. That's why I had so many holes in it. I was trying different things, hammered candles and nails and all kind of stuff. But for this one, I'm just going to sit it on here and switch up these. Look, oh, I thought it jumped. It didn't break. Hallelujah, I thought it broke. Well, not really, because I know this is really put together well. So, okay, so what I'm just going to do, poke some holes in here. Doesn't even have to be a lot. Just airflow. Alright. And see, look. That's it. That's gonna pull. I'm not, I'll put some in the center here. Just because I want to make a circle and be fancy. That's it. No, that's it. So, that can pull on the sides. This top one is done. Now I'm just going to fill it up with the rest of the worms, the soil, and give them some more pureed food. And that's it. And let this burn off. You see all that smoke? That has to burn that plastic off. And move the OGs out the way. Let me label this worm. I made this one on 131. So worms in this one. 131 is when I made this. I made this one on 123. And this is the worm lid. And this is full of worms. 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 So if anybody ever comes over here, they'll know these are living, breathing creatures. So this is the worm lid. I labeled it worm lid, worms lid 131. And the rest,
What?
covering up.
My flowing. It was not here.
What's what?
It's not here.
You see the worm right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so just making sure this is clearly marked as worms. Alright. Alright. So that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Oh, but I'm not done yet.
Okay.
Mom, I'm hungry.
Okay. Let me finish the worms and then I'll feed you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wait, did you want to feed me?
Yeah, I had to feed the worms, then I'm gonna feed you, okay?
Why
All
we
right.
work together?
Oh, I know you want to. I think that's all the soldering, right? Yep. So let me unplug this and move it out of my work area. Something, they give you a plastic holder to hold the soldering tool.
Look. Who's that?
Yeah. All right.
What?
So let's fill this guy up with some worms. Oh.
Look at that, some worms. Oh, no, I don't see worm.
No, huh?
No. Mom, help you. I don't see worm either. Oh. It's down at the hole there. I did worm.
Oh. There's a worm. He's coming out. But look what I found, guys.
Oh, Mom, she high seed.
Another seed. I'm not letting
Big
you
Boo.
by.
Mom, she's not coming out. Mom,
I'm not sure
she put it.
what.
Oh, no.
Let's see the seed, what it is. But he is going to
Mommy.
get planted with the other ones that I found in
Mom,
this
she
worm
see me.
composting bin.
She see me, Mommy.
He see you?
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
Go with you.
Look at that little one. That's a big one. That's not a little one. That's a thick one.
Yeah. No. No, she see
He is Oops, dropped him.
me.
Oh, he is dancing, guys. If y'all could just see him.
Is she dancing?
Or he is moving.
Moving. No, she's dancing.
Oh, look at that.
Mama, there one.
Mm-hmm.
The one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Is she dancing?
They're moving.
No, they're dancing.
Did you wash your hands?
Yeah, I did.
Thank you.
You look at Mama.
Yeah, smells like soap.
Mama soap. But you have more bubbles.
You have bubbles?
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, the one ran out.
They're hanging out. They hanging out. I see the word. Look, there's one.
I didn't see another. Hey.
All right, guys. We're coming to the end of this impromptu makeshift video here.
Mom, where the
Of
worms?
the worms. Oh, I put some food in there. Oh. Let me put some more compost. Again, this is puree. It looks like it's puree because I had to use the blender because my chopper stopped working. So it looked like it pureed it. So I
Yeah.
put some more in there.
That's
Looks like tuna.
disgusting.
Disgusting.
Yeah, you. You. What the hell?
right.
Ow.
So now we'll put the remaining dirt and worms on there. And this bin will be full.
But mommy, it will be no full.
I thought I was going to have to use the blue one. But it looked like...
Mommy, that brown one. You that brown one, mommy.
Ooh, there we go. There we go. Ooh, we got some in the last go. Yeesh, you see him in there?
Yeah.
Yeesh, yeesh. Look how many in this last bit. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
There's a worm.
Look. Oh! Yeah, he fell out by himself. He didn't need any help.
No, he needs to do by himself.
Yep.
Yep.
Did it by himself.
Yep.
Ooh. All right. So I got 2 full worm bins. And
But mommy, there's more in there.
it's more dirt. Not any worms. But again, this soil had went too moist, smelling like ammonia. So I'm trying to get rid of it. Trying to get rid of
I
it.
think so.
Let the
How big you want my dick?
worms turn it over.
Why do my dick?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't like it. I like it boot.
Alright.
Wait, Joe. Mom, I'm not done yet.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so see how tall this is? How tall this is? We'll see on Monday how much they break this down. Let me tear off some paper here. Let me see what I got in my cardboard paper stash.
I did have some paper.
Charlotte, no. Oh, I didn't really need to then. Alright, so I'll put some cardboard up there.
But Mom, I don't want to take out the paper
Catch
by
this
myself.
condensation.
I want to do it myself to pay out the paper. I don't want to take out the paper.
Alright, put that paper on there.
Put it on there?
Mm-hmm. Put it on there. Good job.
Ooh, that paper's so heavy. Mom, the paper's so light.
It's hanging out. Alright. There is that. Make it pretty dark up
Mom,
here
with
for
that
them.
red one, Mommy. With that red one.
That's it. And we'll see how that paper falls down. Alright, so yeah. So second worm bin is complete, guys. So now I got 2 worm bins. Now
Mom, which one? It's where, Mommy?
so I am going to get rid of all this rancid dirt, give it to the worms.
Hey.
So I'm going to open up this blue one here.
I want the blue one?
OG.
How to open the blue one? I
The
can't
first
open it.
container. No, Recita. Open it right there.
Oh. What? I did it.
You did it. Alright, so
I do it by myself.
you did it by yourself. Ooh, so this cardboard was dry. It is soaking up some of this moisture. I poured on the top though.
Ooh,
There
Mommy,
is
there's
a
a
worm.
phone, Mommy.
Yep, there's a worm over in the corner. You
Mom, I
see
see worm.
at 1 o'clock.
Mom, I see it. Mom, I see
Oh,
worm.
there are worms all up here.
Mom, I see worm.
Okay, so yeah, you see them?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So
Oh.
they are eating that food I put in there. They are balled up around it. In that paper. Balled up in the paper.
Mom, they're balled up.
Yep.
They won't ball up. They're eating.
Yep. So
More?
yeah, I'm just gonna put some more food in here. So I'm putting more dirt.
Yucky.
Bring them,
Mommy,
to bring them to the top to consume that.
I'll tell you that.
Bring them to the top.
Mama, why did I eat it, Mommy? Why did I eat it?
They eat it. They're eating, that's chopped up food. So I'm getting rid of all this rancid dirt. So Smells like ammonia, too wet. Couldn't get it dry. Then when I did get it dry yesterday, I let it sit out all night. Woke up, rained all on it, and the smell is just too much.
Oh, my pour is more, Mommy. With a pour.
Alright.
What? Hey. I don't want pour.
Alright. So we see how full this is. We'll
Pour?
see how much they eat down on the blue one. Put this paper that was in there.
Mom, why do I like the food?
They are wrapped around the food that I poured down in there. That liquid. And it is quite wet in there. Or that paper is soaking up. So that's the blue one.
That's the red one? No, that's the red one.
Yeah. And then, alright, so now I have 2 bins for worms. And I will check back in on them Monday to see how everything is going. But
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That you made 6. But they're 3, Mommy.
3 plus 3 is 6, right? Yeah, 2. Look at that. My baby did some math. Y'all check that out. Y'all
1, 2, 3.
3 plus 3 equals
6.
Oh, look at my baby know her math. Okay, so that brings us, let me see here. Alright, so that brings us to the end, guys. We have finally reached the end of our, let me see. Alright, yeah, we have finally reached the end of our worm.
We might read those.
Our worms here. So thank you for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Follow the playlist for canning and gardening, and you will see all. Yes, and you'll be able to follow along as I garden, what I do, how I take care of the worms every Monday and Thursday. And
Thank you.
you see they are growing and multiplying. Whew, I'm gonna have more worms than I'm excited though. But that brings us to the end, guys. I love you. Let me end this video there. And don't forget to check out the playlist. Sophia, put your shirt down. Don't forget to check out the playlist. Gardening. There we are. We are done. Look how beautiful those worms are. Those are my vision that came to life. DIY worm bins. Indoor. You have a small place. You can have worms. A small compost. It doesn't smell. Make your own. Cheap. Until next time. Love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.